spas have been around for 30, 40 years at this point. They were kept fairly simple because there was no administrative tool to do this kind of a thing. Then Office comes along and people can use Microsoft Excel or Microsoft Access, and there's been incremental improvements in the technology. But really, the administrative process of creating a contract and fulfilling a claim should be a core capability within an organization. It should be as core as making a payroll, or as core as paying utilities in the office, or as core as getting product delivered or something like that. It needs to be just a core capability. The challenge has always been that there's not been a lot of service companies out there who can help with that. So most companies have either built their own system that they're trying to hold together, or they're just discouraged from doing this completely. Now with companies like Enable coming in that are building dedicated systems towards this process, it's really the first time that there's an opportunity to go to a software company who's an expert in this space. And it's vitally important that companies become as great at pricing and SPA contracts as all the other core things that they're trying to do.
One of our kind of pitfalls is single point of failure. So bringing all of this into a system where the contracts can sit side by side, the deals and the information takes that risk away, as well as giving us a platform to push the data from and into our ERP systems a little more easier. So yeah, we're on a mission to de-risk kind of age systems and processes. We were really pulled in by the fact that you could store the spas in different ways. So they'll come in different shapes and sizes. Some of them will be more around an absolute cost value. Others will be indexed against a list less kind of situation. That was particularly problematic for us because our system wouldn't allow us to store it in that way. So with Enable, what we can do is set up the list less 30%, for example. If the list price changes, I don't have to go in and re-administer that. So that was a real big win for us because that's one of our largest suppliers we work with that operates in that way.
We're looking to automate a lot of this manual work and codify some of the exceptions or some of the vendor-specific rules when it comes to spas. Every vendor has their own set of rules, and today we rely on a person to know that this specific vendor requires one set of information versus another vendor that may be dealing with later on that day. So any automation or any tool that can help us to codify it and put it in a system where the system is managing that, that's what we're looking at of the engagement with Enable on spas. One of the challenges of spas is the heavily manual nature of the process. So to use the hunter-gatherer analogy, we're primarily gathering today. If there is a spa already available to us, we'll go ahead and process it and set it up for our customers. But with Enable, hopefully simplifying that side of things, we're looking to switch more to a hunter mentality of looking at the database of spas, identifying opportunities, and proactively reaching out to vendors to give us more spas, discounts to more customers on more products.
What our vision is to leverage spas in more places with more customers. And our vision as a company is to actually call on the people who are actually using and consuming the product. So with spas, what we believe, or what Enable with spas, it will allow us to scale where right now our current solutions, you can always scale and pay the money, but how do you leverage it to create the insights in terms of, are those products being used? Are you collecting the right data? Where's the product going? Is it truly going there?